here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, here's Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Decision there, no one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago, 5 catches, 53 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game with their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Gets past one man. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
The Dolphins had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but we're getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Open net is Waddle complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. It's Achane on the give. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Down at the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hill on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Tua going to keep it on the draw.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. KJ Osborne, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one all tied. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground. Cook fights loose. And he's got this down to the 35.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now Allen. And it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon Jones on the cover.
Throwing now is Allen. Got his man. That's Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Again, it's Cook. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little, because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that'll make it 13-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down, Miami.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Allen off the play fake. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Wilkins in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down following the incompletion. Tua going to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. H.A. now up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon A-Chain from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Pass midfield, look out. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. It's complete to Diggs. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Tua now on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Von Miller still rushing the passer at an elite level well into his 30s. Only 11 games last year, already in the top 20 all-time in sacks, and couldn't make a run to the top 10 this season with more plays like that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Allen and the Bills now. Down 21-14. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Allen. Pass complete to Hines. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Throwing, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final try here for Allen. Steps away to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning